So I'm here to tell you 5 things to get the best doula website. And this is going to include many mistakes that new doulas make. So whether you're a new doula or whether you've been around for a hot minute, here are 5 things to think about. Number 1, you want a very clear heading: who you are, where you serve, and what you do. For example, something as simple as, my name is Robin Weiss. I'm a birth doula serving Louisville, Kentucky and Southern Indiana. Doesn't have to be fancy, just has to be clear. Number 2, you want to make sure that you have a section that's all about you. People are going to hire you, not your logo. So make sure that you tell them a little bit about who you are, what you do, and you want to make it relatable. A lot of people will tend to try to talk about, right, bullet points about what doulas do, right? Shorten your labor, lower the risk of cesarean, help you with a new baby. All that is great, but those are features, and you really want to talk about like transformation. This is where you can talk about your doula, why you got into this work, what you do, and what outcomes, what are they going to feel? For example, if you are a birth doula, they may want to feel like their voice is heard when they are in labor. They may want to feel like somebody is there with them that has their best interest at heart. They may want that pss, 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 somebody to whisper what they need to do, that next best thing while they're in labor. If you're a postpartum doula, right, you're talking about, I'm going to help you make that transition. It is going to be easier. You're going to sleep more. So talk about the things that are really going to make a difference. Number 3, you want to make sure that you have your price. And marketing research today talks about the fact that the largest demographic of people out there having babies wants to see you put your price online. They don't want to have to look for it. If they have to look for it, if they have to ask for it, they can't afford you and they're not going to go any further. So my recommendation is absolutely put your price on your website. Now, this is often layered because people will want to throw up a bunch of different packages. I want you to keep this clear and simple. If you offer multiple things, you can get into that later once they've decided that they like you and they want to hire you. Then you can say, here are the packages and the different services that I have. So for your website, keep it at the basics so that they can see this is what it costs and this gives me the basics of what I think of as a birth doula. And then know that there is time to hammer out the details in your contract a little bit later. The 4th thing that you want to do is you want to have a way to contact you. Now, this can be a web form. This could be an email, or it could be a phone number. Any of these will work. I will say I don't put my own personal cell phone on there. I use something you can use, like a free Google Voice phone. You can use a second phone or a business phone, but essentially I have control over who calls it, when they call it, etc. Nobody's calling me at 2 a.m. to ask me what a doula is. And yes, I have fielded that phone call more than once in my career. So that is a thing that happens. The other thing is, if you do a web form, you want to make sure you check it. I have a scheduled email that sends to my own email to, hey, go check any web forms you have to make sure they didn't break. Sometimes as backends update, you can actually break that form and not know it. And you're like, hey, why is nobody contacting me? And the answer is nobody can get a hold of you. And the 5th and final thing that you want to have on your website is you want to have a space for testimonials. Now, as a brand spanking new doula, you are not going to have that yet. And I don't want you putting up a coming soon, but I do want you to just be thinking this is where it's going to go. But you do want to have those testimonials and shout outs from your clients to be able to say, hey, I used Robin as a doula. Here is what I found. So those are the 5 things that you should absolutely have on your website. I will drop a link below for you to look at more of some of my tips for websites for doulas, either new or established. And I hope to see you there.